Something strange is happening. 6 men and 4 women are playing a game in an old abandoned house, and they must play for 10 full days to finish. But when the 10 days are over, the truth of the game is even more surprising. At this moment, a person wearing a goat mask was watching the 10 sleeping people. Suddenly, the clock on the table struck 12. After a distant, deep bell sound, the 10 people slowly woke up, looking at each other in confusion, with no one remembering why they were there.
Good morning, 9 of you. I'm pleased to meet you here. You have been asleep in front of me for 12 hours. Who are you? I believe you all have this question. Let me introduce it to the 9 of you.
Strange, too strange. Everything around is closed off, so how did we get in? Including the masked person, there are 11 people in the house, so why did he say 9? While puzzled, I looked around again, and the walls of the house seemed to be planned out in squares. As expected, the phone is not here. It seems to have been taken away.
No need to introduce yourself to us. I advise you to stop your actions early. I suspect you have detained us for more than 24 hours, which constitutes illegal detention. Every word you say now will be recorded and will form evidence against you. What a lousy place. So much dust.
Wait a minute. We all just woke up. How do you know we've been imprisoned for 24 hours?
It's 12 o'clock now, and I have a habit of staying up late. The last time I checked the clock, it was already 12, which means we've been imprisoned for at least 12 hours. You've also noticed that the surroundings are enclosed, and it must have taken him quite some effort to get us in here, further proving that he has imprisoned us for at least over 24 hours.
Isn't this woman too calm? Can a normal woman be this calm in such a situation? Goathead, why are there 10 people here, but you only say there are 9?
I don't care how many people are here. After the man said this, he tried to get up, only to find that his legs couldn't move, as if something had been injected into them. I advise you to be sensible. You might not know how serious the consequences of provoking me can be. I really could take your life. As soon as the man said this, the expressions of the 4 men became serious, as if they were about to join forces to subdue the goathead. But they also found that their legs couldn't move.
This matter doesn't seem as simple as imagined, and clearly, there are 10 people here, but the goathead said 9, so who is the extra one?
Could it be the kidnapper? As the protagonist was puzzled, the goathead walked over to him and stood behind a young man. Everyone watched him nervously, while the young man in front of him had a blissful smile. The goathead slowly raised his palm and placed it on the back of the young man's head, and the young man's smile became increasingly eerie.
The sudden scene made everyone's heart leap to their throat. Being able to crush the hardest human skull with a hand? Is that goathead still human? His strength is terrifying.
The reason 10 people were prepared is to use one of them to keep you quiet.
Isn't this illegal now? This is a crime. How could this happen?
The goat-headed man's approach was indeed very effective. After the woman stopped screaming, the room was silent for a minute.
Very well, all 9 of you. It seems you have all quieted down.
Listening to the goathead's words, no one dared to speak. Just as he said, now there really are 9.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Ren Yang, and you are the participants. The reason for gathering you all here is to take part in a game, ultimately to create a god.
Creator God, create what god?
A god like Nuwa, how wonderful! You will witness history with us. Nuwa once created humans but turned into a rainbow while mending the sky. We cannot lose her, so we must create a Nuwa because a great task awaits the god to accomplish.
Nuwa? This is simply nonsense. Are you a religious group?
What is religion? We are far more magnificent than religion. We have a world.
In that case, what do you want us to participate in here?
I said, it's just a game. If you win, one of you might become a god.
You're talking about the investiture of the gods, right? What happens if we can't win?
Can't win.
After the goat-headed man finished speaking, he glanced at the young man on the ground and then continued.
If you can't win, that's too bad.
The words of the human goat strongly implied that if they wanted to survive, they had to win.
If everyone understands, then this game officially begins. This game is called Liar.
After the man goat finished speaking, he took out a stack of paper and pens and distributed them to everyone.
Next, I want each of you to tell a story about the last thing that happened before you came here. But be careful, in the story you tell, one person told a lie. After all 9 have finished telling their stories, you will start voting. If 8 people all identified the liar is out and the rest survive. If even one person chooses incorrectly, the liar survives and the rest are out.
Wait a moment. Can we discuss tactics?
As you wish. Before the game starts, you have 1 minute to discuss your strategy. Would you like to use it now or later?
I want to use it now. Go ahead. Everyone, I don't know who among you is going to lie later, but this rule sounds too arbitrary. If even one person votes incorrectly, we will all die. And even if we choose correctly, the liar will die. So people will die no matter what. Now I have thought of a way for everyone to survive. After the man finished speaking, everyone looked at him in confusion. Can everyone survive? Is that really possible? All 9 of us tell the truth and write down on this paper that no one lied. This way, we don't break the rules and we can all survive smoothly.
Your plan is good, but there's a premise, which is that you yourself are not the liar. But how can we trust you? If you are the liar, then none of us are lying, and the only one who survives in the end is you.
What are you talking about? If I were the liar, why would I make such a suggestion? I would only need to protect myself.
1 minute is up. Please stop communicating. Now, please draw a card.
What is this thing?
Draw a card. If you draw the liar card, you must lie.
As soon as everyone heard the sentence, they gasped. The man who asked the question was even more stunned. Are you messing with me?
This is a lesson for you. I hadn't finished explaining the rules, and you asked if you could discuss tactics. It was you who wasted a precious minute, not me for not saying it earlier.
1 minute later, everyone received their identity cards. Their expressions turned extremely grim because what they drew was not identity cards, but life and death. At this moment, the protagonist also slowly glanced at their own identity card and was startled. The liar is actually me. Catch the liar and you can survive. When he drew the card indicating he was the liar, his mindset changed. Since I am the liar, the thought of helping everyone survive can no longer exist. They must be the ones to die. Then, starting with you, go clockwise in turn.
Me?
This way, I will be the last one. Based on the primacy and recency effect, my words will be clearly remembered by everyone, which is disadvantageous for me.
Alright, I'll start, but I've never been good at telling stories since I was a kid, so please don't blame me if it's not good. My name is Tian Tian, and I'm, a technical worker. We earn money with our skills, and don't feel ashamed about it.
At this moment, everyone noticed Tian Tian's outfit, which was revealing in many places that should have been covered.
My stories are many, but they can only be done, not told. After all, with some education, who would do my line of work? And before I came here, I was working in a client's car.
Come with me to the car.
Not here.
It's more exciting in the car.
The car is quite high-end. Let's begin. Your phone is ringing.
Ignore it.
While working, the client's phone kept ringing, and then, with our large movements, I didn't notice the car's sudden, violent shaking at first, and later realized it was an earthquake.
When the earthquake was mentioned, everyone's expressions changed slightly.
Because at that time, our car was parked in an alley, and there was a huge billboard right above us. After the billboard fell, I lost consciousness, and when I woke up, I was here.
Everyone, do we need to continue talking?
What do you mean?
This lady has already lied. We can just vote directly.
Where did I lie?
You said your name is Tian Tian, but that's not your real name.
What nonsense are you talking about? At my workplace, you can only find me by calling me Tian Tian. No one knows me by my real name.
The tone of speaking is calm, not like lying. But that man is right. I can choose a name to lie about, and surely no one will find out.
If you don't believe me, my real name is Zhang Lijuan from Shanxi. My real name hasn't been used for a long time.
This woman doesn't seem very smart, so it's unlikely she's lying, especially since the goat head said there's only one liar, and that person is me, and I found a method that's hard to detect, which is lying about my name. So from now on, I have to start believing that my name is not Qixia, but Li Ming.
Judge, how do we handle someone with an alias? Does it count as lying?
I will no longer participate in any of the processes. You just need to write down the name according to the rules. I will personally sanction the loser.
The two words, Ren Yang's sanction, made everyone's breathing quicken again.
This proves I'm not lying. If I were lying, I'd be dead, right? Even if it's an alias, my alias really is Tian Tian.
Now it's my turn to speak. My name is Xiao Jiajin. I'm from Guangdong, and I'm unemployed. Before coming here, I was on the rooftop collecting a debt. Who knew the debtor would delay in paying? So I decided to take him to the rooftop of a tall building to teach him a lesson.
Please give me a few more days. I really don't have any money right now. All my money was swindled by a scammer. He took over 200 from me.
When you were at your lowest, I lent you money. We have a contract. It's only right to repay debts. I didn't intend to do anything to him, but then suddenly an earthquake happened. In the chaos, this fool actually pulled the knife on me. He pushed me onto the rooftop, and after I hit a billboard, I lost consciousness. When I woke up, I was here.
See, I told you. Why are you throwing dirt on me? Turns out you're the liar.
What makes you say I'm lying?
I'm in Shaanxi. You're in Guangdong. Your story is completely made up based on mine. I asked if there was an earthquake, and you said there was an earthquake too. I got hit by a billboard. You crashed into a billboard. Isn't that lying?
I don't care where you are. I just experienced an earthquake.
Is the billboard yours? Is there only one billboard in the whole world?
In short, you lied. Only bad people do your job, so it's not surprising that you lie.
How is your profession any better than mine?
Earthquake. Another earthquake. I also encountered an earthquake in Shandong. Is there such a widespread earthquake in this world? If this is true, spanning half the country, wouldn't this be an unprecedented disaster?
It's your turn. If we really need to judge, let's wait until everyone has finished speaking.
My name is Xiao Ran, and I am a kindergarten teacher. Before coming here, I was with a child waiting for their parent. Originally, the child's mother was supposed to pick them up, but because she had something in her brain and was hospitalized, the father came instead. But her dad always forgets. That day, I called her dad many times, but he just wouldn't answer. I didn't know the child's home address, so I couldn't take her home and could only stay with her on the road. I kept waiting with her. Actually, I had something to do that night too. I had an appointment with a therapist because I really hate my current job, and I hoped he could help me. I hadn't waited long when, as I was distracted, the earthquake came. I just saw the 3 pagodas of Chongqing Temple crack, and then a car rushed over. After falling, I ended up here.
Chongqing Temple's 3 pagodas. This is in Dali, Yunnan. Another earthquake. Is this a coincidence or are there multiple liars? If the rule is absolute and there is only one liar, then what they say is all true. However, this story spanning 3 provinces is vaguely connected. Not just the earthquakes, but even the content they described is linked. Isn't this too strange? As everyone felt puzzled, their eyes turned to the next person.
My name is Zhao Bohai and I am a doctor. Before coming here, I was performing surgery on a woman who had an intraventricular tumor. The tumor was growing rapidly and had been increasing in size for nearly half a year, causing mild hydrocephalus. If not treated with a craniotomy soon, it would be life-threatening. I chose the frontal lobe surgical approach, which is very risky, but the woman chose to take the risk to be with her young son for a long time. But then, the earthquake came.
Dr. Zhao's talk. The explanation was mixed with many technical terms, and everyone looked displeased because no one present could identify lies in the technical terms.
Dr. Zhao, where are you from?
I don't feel obligated to answer your question. My story is already finished. My name is Han Yimo. I am a...
Wait a moment. What's wrong?
A 20-minute intermission.
It's 12:30 now and the game has only been going for 30 minutes, but the break is 20 minutes long. This is too strange. Is this break mandatory? Never mind, maybe I'm overthinking it. The urgent task now is to deceive myself. Yes, from now on, my name is Li Ming from Shandong. My name is Li Ming from Shandong.